Nate from Richard's Guitar Studio. Today we're going to do 3 licks that use the blues scale and a bunch of string skipping. So, I'm all dressed up because I'm an orchestra director by day and a guitar teacher by night. So the first one, go ahead and open up the tabs. They're linked below, and you'll see the 3 licks, and I have the picking all for you there. So the first one, we're using the A blues scale for all these. If you don't know the A blues scale, just go ahead and go to richardsguitarstudio.com and put in blues scale, and you'll find a lesson on it. So the first one starts on the 5th fret, 3rd string, and you pick 5th fret and then hammer 7 and 8. Then you're going to skip all the way to the 1st string and do an upstroke on 5. Then go back to that fingering on the 3rd string and play it backwards. 8, 7, 5, then back up 7, 8. Alright, so far it's... Oh, sorry. Then you skip back up here and do an upstroke, and then stay on that string and play 8, pull off to 5, skip to 3rd string, 7, pull off to 5, 2nd string, 8th fret bend. Alright, so slowly. So that's the first one, and just make sure you use the tabs for this, definitely, and really follow that picking. That's going to help you out a lot, the picking signs. Okay, the second one, we're going to start a little bit lower on the 5th string, 7th fret, and you're going to play 7, 5, 7 with a pull off and hammer on. Then skip to the 3rd string, 5th fret, upstroke. Then back to that 7th fret on the A string, and back to the 5th fret. So the first 2 groupings there. Next part, 7th fret on the 3rd string, skip to 5 on the 1st string, and then do that pull off again I showed you before, 8, 7, 5 on the 3rd string. So the whole first measure up to the last note is this. Then the last note of that measure is the 7th fret with your 3rd finger on the A string. And you pull off to 6 with the 2nd finger. And then you're going to play low E, 5th fret, hammer on to 8. Skip to the 4th string, 5, 7, and then the 2nd string, 5, 8 bend. Alright, so from the last note in the first measure, take a look at the tabs there. Last note of the first measure, 7th fret on the A string, pull off to 6, hammer from 5 to 8 on the low E. Skip to the D string, 5, 7, and then 5th fret on the 2nd string, bend, 8. So that whole one sounds like this. Hopefully that'll give you some cool ideas for a lick. You can just take out any of these little bits. I mean, you don't have to do the whole thing. You can take out a little bit and experiment with it, you know, like that last part. You know, you could just take that and make it into something for one of your own improvs or solos or whatever. Alright, the last one, this is the hardest one. I just kind of tried to make it as weird as possible. It sounds like this. I can't even play it. Alright, so that one starts on the low E, 5th fret, skip to the D string 7, skip to the B string 8, 5, string 7/5, G string 8, E string 5. Alright, so that whole first measure. Then on the second measure you have 2 7s in a row, so I use my third finger on the third string, 7th fret, second finger on the A string, 7th fret. Then the B string, 8th fret. Then you're going to skip all the way to the A string, 5, 6. Alright. And then you skip all the way to E, 8th fret. Then to D, 7th fret. Then E, 5th fret. Then same bend on the 8th fret. Alright. So the second measure is 7, 7. Skipping from the G to A strings. B string 8th fret, A string 5, 6, E string, high E string 8th fret, D string 7, low E string 5, bend on 8, second string. Alright, you can see why the tabs are necessary for this lesson. So play for that one again. It's pretty weird lick. Alright, so have fun with that one. I guess I'll play through them one more time each. Alright, so that's how they sound, and you know, definitely take your time and use the picking symbols that I have over the tabs. That's going to be super important. And then take little pieces out and improvise with them. Make your own licks, move them to different scales, or even just practice your scales, string skipping, like the A blues scale. And make up your own lick. Alright, have fun.